on the YouTube platform. Hello, YouTube platform. Welcome. We are just about to get underway here in our big challenge here. Kayla, I can actually see the level, so it's not you. It's not you. Tonight's challenge, which is probably going to take place over a few days of challenge, is can we beat a team of greats, a team of 11 of the very best, 11 of the greatest cricketers of all of the times. It's going to be a task. People won't agree with the teams that I've picked, but you know what? That happens to the very best. It was Pat Cummins talking to Jasprit Bumrah there, as you get a bit of an insight into the squads, because they are absolutely elite talent. Maybe not necessarily on my team. They're maybe the modern elite talent, but it's going to be a task, I think, for the team modern, led by Team Smith, Stephen Smith, up against the Test Goats, led by Sir Don of Bradman, which is going to be difficult. It's a hard pitch here at Lords, and the Test Goats are going to bowl first. This is interesting. I need to make probably like 500 here, to be honest. So Gill and Jaiswal have their work cut out for them as the openers. Have a look at some of the players in this huddle here. Curtly Ambrose, Malcolm Marshall. There is Wazim's in there as well. Scripted to win, apparently. According to YouTube, they say it will all go down to the last ball of the last over, as per friggin' usual. Gold chain and all here. Gronk! Fuck. Yes, with the prime. Get around him. Can you believe that?
I am in that team FRFR.
For real. For real. Curly Ambrose with the new ball. No run. Nice. Thanks for the advice of do not get out doing something stupid. Always a good way to start. Whee, that's... He's going to be sharp. It's going to be sharp. It's going to be... There is no pitch. Yes, where is the pitch? You can't see it. Boy. Where does the pitch start and the square end? Or the other way around? Difficult task. Oh, an edge immediately. Jeepers. Am I going to get rolled for like 45? Am I going to get rolled for 45 here? No run-outs, Dean. All right. No run-outs. I'll allow it. No run! Hang on, I've got to change this score. I think I have it as wickets, runs. No runs, wickets. I have it the wrong way. This is the correct way. That is true. That is true. I do not have a good stream schedule. Looking at a maiden here. We're going to get one to start us off. This modern team, they're up against it. The big West Indians are now Wasim Akram. He's going to be charging in the left arm swing. It's going to be here, there, everywhere. Yes, it is still 0-0. Yes, I can see that. Jeez, he had some nice shape in, but Jaiswal gets it away for the first runs of the day. There's the opening boundary. What am I doing today? I'm up against the greatest, some of the greatest 11 players of all time. That's what I'm doing. It'll be today. It probably won't be tomorrow. It will be picked up later in the week. But it will take some time because it's a test match. We're not going to get through it all in one day. Oh, and that's nice movement as well. But obviously today will be sort of a one of the days of the test match. We'll attempt to get through. Tricky though, tricky. Twisty, you better win this match. I mean, I would like to say that, I've got some good players in my team, but I'm definitely not going into this as favourites. Some of the guys on the other team, they're over 100 years old. And that's a tough thing to come up against. Have you ever faced a 100-year-old cricketer? I don't think you have. This is the first time ever. They're bowling really nice lines as well to start things off. It's not easy. Oh, he's just getting a bit of extra bounce, Kirtley. That's why it's just zipping. Oh, it's like shaping in, but then it sort of holds the line and moves away a bit. That's why it's making it such a tricky beginning. And he's got that good length going, and it's zipping off the pitch. Sangakkara behind the stumps. Getting nice carry through to him. Slapped. No run. The big WG Grace fielding there. Obviously, we'll be looking for some sort of quality start. Maybe not quite a Mulder level of score of 360 plus. But, hopefully we can just put together a nice little first inning score here. That was definitely shaping in nicely. Just a little bit slower was a Macram here, only about in the 130s, but plenty of swing moving. Did I ever finish the Maxwell Challenge? Of course! Yes, Jaiswal again. The left-hand matchup against Wazam Akram is working for us at the moment. And that goes to the boundary for another 4. Now, whoever has made these people in-game have done an absolutely fantastic job, by the way. As we are hit with another prime. You love to see it.
Don't choke, Dean.
That's the plan. That was in the air for half a moment. I mean, how can I choke this? I'm not the favourite to win this. Therefore, it cannot be a choke. It was interesting they decided to bowl first, though. To be fair, it has been a pretty good start, just the 8 runs. In 23 balls, just 2 scoring shots. That's a little straight, so we tucked away for, the 1, and we're going to come back for a second, thanks to the MISC field. 10 runs out of 4 overs. Bradman making some adjustments to the field. And that's worked away. And that was just a little straighter there from Ambrose. Again, in MISC field, what's going on? Definitely some fielding like it's the 1880s at the moment. That's nice. That's really nice. Nice. Tight. Tight leave. Twit. Twit as they say, twit. Gee, if you don't get any bat on that and it hits the pad, you're in absolutely all sorts of trouble. Genuine debacle it could be. Oh, jeez. No run. End of 5 overs. Just a 12 from it.
End of the over. The batting team are now none.
This is definitely not going to be a quick scoring sort of a game, I feel, especially with the quality of bowler we're coming up against. Edged and gone. There is the first. Jaiswal is gone. Wasim Akram getting the first wickets. Just squared him up and straight to Bradman. Or was it Warren, actually? It was Warren. Shane Warne in the slips. It's 1 for 12. Gee, that's concerning. It's concerning early. Williamson at 3. Part of an elite batting squadron in this team. But again, we are coming up against some all-timers. So it's going to be very tricky. How can we get these teams? I will share them on the academy. I think I can't share the modern team. I was trying to, and it was crashing out on me when I was trying to share it yesterday. Is Morley playing? No, Warne is the spinner. Oh, that's a leading edge. There were some difficult choices at selection that had to be made. Obviously, who was the spinner? Was it Morley or Warne? I went with Warne. Purely on game sense. Same with the wicketkeeper. Was it going to be Gilchrist or Sangakkara? I went with Sangakkara. And, you know, it was tricky to fit, you know, Glenn McGrath. I wanted in the team as well, but I didn't think he was probably going to dethrone some of these quickies, and we did need a left arm variation. That's why Wasm was in the side as well. You know, tricky. Turn off ball trail, please. No, thank you. I'm happy to just leave it the way it is. Are they up on the academy now? I think maybe one of them. I'm not sure. I think I did try. I tried to share them yesterday, so they may or may not be up. I'm not entirely sure on that one. It's a bit fuller. Just a toe there from Shubman Gill. G'day, Dream Dad. Welcome. Have I shared my setup regarding AI difficulty on YouTube? I think I might have in one of the last few streams. I just don't tend to show it on the stream because people ask it every 5 minutes. So if I kept pausing the game every 5 minutes to show it, I just made a blanket rule that I just won't show it. So I don't get interrupted. I should release a short or something at some stage where it actually does show the difficulty. Short one. Try to pull it away. But no run. It's 1 for 13. Now Wasm coming round the wicket. What is that? What am I doing? What is that? What is that shot? That's a bit straight up. Once again, worked away for just the one. Also, I have tried to go through and make sure that the guys who batted in the pre-helmet era are not wearing helmets when they bat. They'll be wearing hats. What is happening with the Smith Challenge? That will come. But I wanted to get through this one first. I've got a few actually set up that will be interesting. That's shaping in nicely, but maybe a bit too much height. G'day, Tommy. How are you, mate? Not sure that's a great idea. 1 for 14 after 8 overs. The run rate at the moment, 1.75. I feel like I have tried to score runs, but it has been quite difficult. I'm pretty good, Tommy. Oh. Should have pulled that. I was hoping to pull that. Not sure, Sarah. It will be, I don't know. You can normally get a breakdown of like location, but like per country, but I don't know if you can per state. That might be an analytic that Twitch doesn't give you. Well, that's super wide. We'll take the run, because at the moment, there's just been 15 runs in 8.3 overs. And again, very difficult. Unable to just find gaps. So I feel like if you cross-bat that one, you're probably scoring. He just hasn't done that, has he? Run by run, no matter how they... That's exactly right, Ben. Oh, 9 overs, 15 runs. Curtly Ambrose, 4 runs from 5 overs. And it doesn't get any easier. Malcolm Marshall will have the ball in his hands now. And I'm sure he's going to charge in just as well. That's in the gap, though. It was a genuine half volley. Williamson off the mark. Pick up 2 to the bowler's end. Whoever made him as well, getting the gold chains in there, elite. Absolutely elite. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Oof. No, I feel like it's a mix. I feel like we got a few WA. Might be the most. Driven. Down the ground for a couple more. Moves to 19. WA own this stream. That's what they reckon. That's what they think. Those Western Australians, your menaces. That's a better drive. And that's the first boundary in a long time. It's 1 for 23 after 10. Right out of the middle of the bat there from Kane Williamson. Of course, we still have Smith and Root to come at 4 and 5. Doesn't mean it's going to get any easier. So once we manage to get through these guys, they've still got Gary Sobers who can bowl, still got Warney who can bowl. Still got WG Grace who can bowl. Give the ball to Bradman for an over. You never know what he can conjure up. Short one. This time again it is pulled away. Just the one. Is the ball starting to get a little bit older now? It might be a little bit easier to score Maybe not moving quite so much after 10.3 overs. So we've done relatively well to escape with just the 1 wicket lost. Did I bother getting Crown Jewel tickets? No, I didn't have a look. Didn't even look. What were the... that's what I was... Like, it was going to be expensive just to get over there. In the first place. I think was my biggest just problem. And then, like, yeah, I was trying to obviously get a decent seat. Would also be spenny. Yeah, we'll get the one on the overthrow here. Just had to dive. Would have been a bit concerning. G'day, Aryan. Where are you ending up sitting? Even the nosebleeds were like $900 each. Mate, they honestly, they're scamming. They're scamming these days. Like, they need to have people not spend so much money on getting through the gate. It'll be the only way they actually change their prices. You know? Because as soon as people stop going, then it's like, all right, well, the demand is lower. People need to... We need them to spend less to get them through the door. Oh, that's a bottom edge. Are you enjoying the Pro Team? I have never used the Pro Team. Yes. Tricky single. Got there, though. Because the Elim Chamber tickets were good for $350 each. Well, all the Elim Chamber tickets went down like heaps. Like closer to the event. So I wonder if it'll be the same. Because like the seats where we were, I think we paid $300 for. They were like $180. Like the week before the actual event. Because they couldn't sell that many tickets. I was like, oh. You know, and obviously it's in a smaller venue this time around. No run, no run, no run, get back. So that's probably why they're like, oh, it's more premium because there's less seats. But yeah, I wonder if they don't sell tickets, if they will drop the prices. You know, that's my only thought. It's 1 for 29. Wazam Akram back into the attack. He's bowled 4 overs, 1 for 11. So he's been good. Coming round the wicket to Shab McGill, who's 7 from 37. Flint says, have you been to Big Ant to play Rugby League 26 yet? No. I probably won't. Unless one of my friends goes and wants me to come with them. That's the only reason I would go. I'm just not a huge rugby league guy. You know? Why, have you never played the Pro Team? You're not really interested? Yeah, I'm not really interested. I just don't think it's... I just don't think it's worth it, to be honest. If I can do stuff like this without needing to spend $50 to get cards, why wouldn't I do that instead? Gill finds the gap on the offside. We'll pick up a couple. Friends? Friends? Yes. I did have someone ask me, say, can you come with me if I go? And I said, well, if you insist. Oh, you'll love to see it. The tax bill has come in, everyone. What a joke. I've earned $0 this year, and they're like, here, pay your tax. Pay your goddamn tax. What a rare sight, Dean reading YouTube fan. I'm trying to be better. No. I'm trying to be better. Will you play the NRL game when it comes out? Maybe. I don't know. I might play like a game or two of it, but I probably don't think I'll do a series on it. I can barely get through a series on AFL. You know, I'm just not... It's hard because I've done content for so long that I really only want to do content that I'm like... is going to be really good. Which is less Let's Play-y to an extent. Although I still will be doing a Cricket Career mode. When Cricket 26 comes out later in the year. Lafau Edit says, live on TikTok. Nah, I wouldn't. I have thought about doing the whole live across everything, you know, wherever you're watching around the globe, but I just don't have a vertical setup. Or, like, I could set up a vertical scene, but, you know, like, I don't think this computer would be able to do it. I need a new computer. That's an interesting leave, but I reckon it's just pitched outside the leg stump. And you're probably wondering, Dean, why did you leave that ball? And it was because this bloke around the corner, who is Shane Warne, I was concerned that if I did pull the ball, he would have been able to catch it. Go Tigers indeed. Gee, mate. Oh, this is probably the slowest I've batted in a long time. While genuinely trying to score. They have made a few updates to this game as well over a decent amount of time that has made it tricky and has increased the batting difficulty. So, like, I respect that, but also it's not oh, great. You hate your life, Lafau. I know, it's so annoying, isn't it? Like, we just have all these key injuries, don't we? It's just wide of the man, able to scurry through for a single. I used your sliders, dude. Batting is so hard using those. Thanks, man. It is tricky. Also, the other thing is, because they added in the pro team, they've done a few other updates. Speaking of WWE shows in Perth, according to RSA Arena, the combo tickets have been sold out, but individual tickets will be released at a later date. There you go. Oh, I can see that's maybe why it was like $900. You're getting 3 different J's. If I was going to go, I was thinking of literally just flying up and flying out on the same night. Like, get in at maybe like 4 or 5 p.m., go to the show, and then leave on like the red eye. But even like the flights getting out on the same night were so expensive. They were like $700. I was like, well, what a waste. Shot. Shubman Gill's been at the crease for 51 deliveries. And he scored just 14 runs after another 4 there. Should do a Sheffield Shield comp. I just don't have time, man. Like, you know what I mean? I barely managed to get through a Big Bash. And also, it's the Ashes this year. Like, all of my content focus will be on the Ashes later this year. It is going to be the biggest thing.
Where can I find the teams you make?
On the Academy. I don't know if I've updated them. But my username is just Twisty3. So you can have a sus. I shared a version of the teams last night, but I don't think they're the most up-to-date teams. Well, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that, Via. Oh, that might go to the boundary again. Yes. Speaking of the Ashes, you might be going to game 1, says Khan the Pies. I'll definitely be going to Boxing Day. For day 1 and day 2. Potentially more, because I haven't worked out what I'm doing with work yet. There could be a small possibility I get to work at some of the games, so wait and see. That's very much up in the air, that point. Yes. Well, Boxing Day should be day 1. Hopefully we see MLC in Cricket 26. Well, I mean, they'd have a lot of the teams. Like, in theory, because a lot of the players, like, should be there. I wonder if you get US licensed in the next game, considering they obviously hosted the last T20 World Cup. Or, you know, had partial hosting rights for the last T20 World Cup. What do you think of the England-India series? It's a very even series, isn't it? You'd love to see India win it. I don't care about licenses. Give me a working game and add the licenses as you go along. Facts. Although it does make a big difference when you have players who actually look like players. Like, I think the next game, you won't need as many... Like, you won't need to spend as much money on faces because you would have already made so many of them. Hang on, I'm getting a phone call here. Hang on. What is this? What does he want? Hello? Hello, I'm on stream. What do you want?
We need you.
Why?
We need you to squad up with us.
I'm doing a very important cricket stream right now.
Okay, alright, I'll let you go.
I can play Fortnite another time.
Yeah,
Okay. Bye-bye. The Fortnite... See, this yesterday, they wanted me to play... They didn't want me to play Fortnite, when I wanted to play Fortnite. And then tonight, they come crawling. They come crawling.
The batting team are now on 1 for 44.
Okay. We're screwed. Warn into the attack. It's good to see that he's got his bowling action too. Oh, it's just iconic. Isn't it? Play Fortnite with him. What do you mean? I planned this stream for tonight. I normally don't even stream on Tuesdays because I'm at footy training, but we weren't doing a normal training tonight, so I wasn't going to go. That's in the gap. Look for 2. We'll just settle with a 1. Hello, Corey. Yes. Low availability for day 1 of the Ashes in Perth, but day 2 and 3 aren't. Yeah, well, because obviously, yeah, day 1 in Perth is the first day of the whole series. Tell you what, England won't be winning the toss and electing to bowl on a flat pitch like they just did. Cheapest tickets are $42. That's pretty good. Oh, the flipper. The flipper.
End of the over. The batting team are now 1.
I keep the ball trail on because my eyes aren't very good. So it's easier to see it with the ball trail. That's why. Yes. It's in the gap. Couple more to the score. Just the 2. Williamson and Gill, they're getting in here. I don't know what the partnership's worth. Maybe in the 20s. Well, that's probably in the 30s, actually. But it is slow going. Getting another dots. When am I doing another 5-day batting challenge? Well, why would I need to? I've already beaten it. Why would I do the same thing again when I've already done it? Oi, that's good. Why not do it again? Well, I like doing different things. I like changing it up, you know?
End of the over. The batting
I mean, you could argue this is batting. This is a 5-day test match. It's just as tricky. Silly point in as well. Slip on the leg side and on the offside. Set it to max overs each day, 10 ball overs, 5-day batting challenge like that. Well, that's like 1,000 over challenge, isn't it? Or that's 1,000 over challenge because it's 200 overs a day if you do it like that, or something like that. Because I think that's the max overs you can get through in a day is 200. It would take a long time. If 90 overs takes 3 hours, then yeah, it would be like 5 to 6. Oh, it'd be longer. It'd be like 6.5 hours a day. That's like a full work day. That's crazy.
End of the over. The score is now
1 for 47.
Change of ball. The captain and
Sobers. To cause even more chaos. Spin at both ends. You watch. I'll score like 250 in 100 overs in this game. And then they're going to score like 250 in like 50 overs. Oh, gee, that was very late there from Gill. I don't know what I was doing. This bowling attack is elite. Well, you would expect it to be. It's supposed to be the best Test 11 you can put together. Now, I did lots of research before putting this team together. I did put a lot of research into picking the squads. Took in numerous articles into consideration, including my own personal opinions. It was tricky. Tricky task. How much is a lot? I reckon I spent 3 hours setting it up yesterday. Like, just getting all the players into all the teams.
end of the over. The batting team are now
Finalising in 11. Like, this has been in the works for months. This specific challenge. Just for me to lose in 3 days. I mean, 3's generous. Yeah. Could be less than that. Nice. Nicely driven. The 50 comes up for my 11. No run. Tough going. I feel like I've played Warney pretty well so far. He's not getting a heap of turn. It is only day one, of course. Pitch does seem like a relatively good batting deck.
end of the over. The batting team are now
We've just lost the 1 wicket thus far. Misfield should get 2. If I survive the first session, just the 1 down, That's a pretty good result. Do I play cricket? No, I do not play cricket. I'm actually a footy player this year. Crazy, I know. You don't look like you play football. It's because I don't. I don't look like it, but I do. Edged and taken. Sobers gets the wickets. Gill has to go. It just carries. And they do get a little breakthrough before lunch. That's a great take. I think it was Warney diving and getting low. 2 for 56. Shubman Gill out for 23. Steve Smith comes in at number 4. Dean yapping about making it to the first session. Proceeds to get out. Smith, though, does get himself off the mark immediately. No run. I think both of my wickets have been blocks too. 2 for 57.
For 57.
Swept away. Just the single. Sweeping's always dangerous. Any sort of special shot in this game is never a good idea. Never a good idea. No run. I'm gonna get out to a shoey, aren't I? It's gonna finally come back to haunt me, the shoe dismissal, isn't it? It'll be my greatest strength and my greatest enemy. Right, look at this. Look at this big, intimidating man. W.G. Grace, just at Stilly point. Yes, just got a little bit of bat on that. Scurry through for a single to end the over. 2 from it, 259. Williamson, 20 not out, 51 balls, 1 boundary in it. And the spin at both ends is keeping things slow at the moment. Both wickets were Indian and both were by a left armour. There you go. I mean, makes sense. Both the openers were Indian, so. Why did you make it Test and not T20? Because these are the greatest Test players of all time, not the greatest T20 players of all time. Are they not? Hmm. Oh, swing and a miss. Should have just put Alex Carey in the team just purely to sweep. He's a big sweeper. Although I don't know why he plays a reverse sweep as often as he does. It just gets him out. Gets him into trouble. There is no one sort of behind square on the onside. So if you do connect with the sweep, and that would be 4. If it was greatest T20 players, Gale would surely be in there. Well, funnily enough, I did do a greatest T20 team challenge already. That is up on the YouTube channel. And Chris Gale, you betcha, he was the opener. Very difficult challenge, that one. Feel free to go check that one out if you do have a bit of time on your hands and you're like, oh yes, I would like to see that. I would enjoy watching that. No run. Mate, I've smashed it. Who is the keeper for the bottom 11? Rishabh Pant. Jamie Smith just doesn't have enough game time yet. Ah! Oh, a bottom edge. Lucky that went into the turf. Warren almost bowling me around my legs. No run there either. 2, 4. Oh, no, that's not the end of the over. They've got another ball. Last ball of the Warren over. Let it through to Sangakkara. 2 for 64. Just want to take a quick moment here to say thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. Edged and gone! Oh no! Oh dear, was it a momentary lapse of concentration? Sobers gets another. It's the end of Smith. Warren takes another slips catch. And it's 3 for 64. Joe Root comes to the crease. Geez, I need Joe Root to save us. It's just starting to get into difficult areas. I was hoping could have got to lunch 1 down. All of a sudden it's 3 down. And with just 60 odd on the board. It's not very good, is it? Kane Williamson will hold the key here to keep us going as long as possible. Come on, Dean, lock in. I've been locking in the whole time. It's not like I've been accelerating the runs and that's what's undone me. It's literally just been very good bowling plans, very good field placements. That's definitely going down the leg side. Thank you. Maybe didn't even pitch in line. Gradman, don't think he's ever heard a video review in his life. But he's decided to not send that one upstairs. 63 overs still to play in today's day of play. Don't know whether we'll survive that long. Before I got out, I did want to just say thank you everyone for tuning into the stream tonight. No, it's not something I do that regularly. I try to do it at least twice a week. But my work schedule has been all flippity-floppity as of late, so it has been tricky to find time to do this. So I do appreciate anyone who is spending your time here this evening. Joining me for a bit of fun. Couple of slips in. And edged and gone. Warren this time. Root out for a duck. Dear oh dear. It's all unfolding at the moment. 4 for 67. People will say I deliberately play bad with English players. That's not true. It's just a coincidence. Rishabh Pant is in at 4 for 67 before lunch. It's good to know the edges work. My bowlers, Cummins, Rabada, Bumrah, Lyon, Jadeja. And there's runs. And Williamson, he's the only one who's in right now. He's gonna have to hold the innings together here. It's just been old school test cricket. Run rate of less than 2.5. Tidy lines. Defensive batting. Like, I could be aggressive with Pant, but at the end of the day, if I lose a wicket now, I'm 5 for 70. And I'm down to the lower order. You know, so it's a trade-off. Oh, that's the wrong one. Right? No, it's just, he's bowling. He's a leggy. Damn.
End of the over.
4 for 71.
Now 4 for 71. Change of bowlers. The fast bowler comes into the attack.
And pace back into the attack, Malcolm Marshall. He's been expensive by the standards of today. Gone a 5.5 and over. Maybe an opportunity for attack to occur as Pant tries to smack that away. Gets a little edge onto his body. A couple of slips now to Williamson. Yes, that's in the gap. Look for 2, might be a boundary. Just kept in. Just the 2. Stop looking at the chat, says Peter. Mate, that's the job of the streamer, to look at the chat. Got to do my job. Also, not get out is part of the job, but you know, like, the chat's important. Chat's important. Yes. 2. Williamson into the 30s. Just 2 balls remain before the lunch break. 4 wickets already down. Don't need to lose another. We'll leave that one
End of the over.
through to the keeper.
Score is now
4 for
4
76. And that will be lunch. As Virat brings out the drinks. People are supposed to complain about the streamer not reading the chat, not that they're reading it. Gee, that's a tricky start to this one. No, it's off. 4 for 76 to start the day. Gill 23, Jaiswal 10, Williamson 31 not out, Steve Smith 6 and Root without scoring. Shane Warne involved in every wicket that was taken. 3 in the slips and 1 as the bowler. And there is the bowling for that first session. Unbelievable stuff from the spinners. 11 overs, 3 for 25 between them. That's pretty good. Who's left in our sheds? We've got Jadeja, Cummins, Rabada, Bumrah, and Lyon to come. As we are 4 for 76 through 1 session of play. Let's work away just the single. Dean, Twitch or YouTube, what do you prefer? I mean, they're both different. They're both very different. Why is Virat not in the playing 11? Because he's retired. This is for current players only. Oh, leading edge. Bring back the AFL 26 Korea Dean. I've thought about it. It's just not that interesting. I'm sorry, Eric. Like, I can't make an interesting video out of it. That's what I'm struggling with. Come back for 3. No run. Bring back Josh White. I agree. No run.
End of the over. The batting team
4 for
are
80.
now 4 for 80.
Shot. Might get there. And does get there. It is 4. We needed that one. Winning the flag with the Eagles and being the second Messiah after Harley Reid. You know what I mean? But, like, even that, like, it would take forever to craft a good video to get to that point. Like, the problem with the AFL Koreas is it's very difficult to make a round 13 game interesting. You know? Like, there's just a lot of waiting up until the games that matter. And that is arguably the problem with the fixture we have at the moment in the current format that the season is. I am very much pro changing the fixture. Like, to be a bit more radical. Because with 6 or 7 rounds to go this year, there's only 9 teams that you give a shit about. Right? There's a lot of teams that no one cares about. And I'm talking about real life here. Because, like, I would definitely buy into the play everyone once. You know, 8 home, 8 away, gather round. And then in rivalry round, I guess, if they really want to throw that in there. But I guess that's still fixed, you know, putting some sort of nonsense into the fixture, because then West Coast is still shit. So Freo get a second freebie win. And then you split it into, like, 7 and 7. Two groups of 7 where you play 6 more games.
The captain is going with the spinner.
And you get a top 8 from there. Yes. Like the top 4 from each group make it through. Put all the odds in one group, all the evens in another. It doesn't have to be interesting. We just want it. I know, but I want it to be interesting. You know, like, that's the problem. I don't think we need relegation, Kale. I just think the fixture needs to be changed. Yes. More runs. 4 of them. No, that's fine, H-Dog. You're allowed to have an opinion. Gee, this is a nice little partnership building, or not really partnership, but just a good innings from Williamson. He's scored more than half the runs at the moment. Imagine how good the league would be without Eagles, Richmond and Carlton. While 2 of those teams have won flags in the last 10 years. Banish them to Hobart if they're bottom 3.
End of the over. The batting team are now on 4 for 95.
I think if you're bottom 4, you get like culled from the season. If you know, like, if you're a bottom 4 team, you're out Or 5, I guess, when Tassie's in. I think if you put the top 14 teams into 2 groups of 7, then it's perfect. Odds in one group, evens in another. After they play each other once, then the shit teams are gone. If you're 14th and you miss out by percentage, let's be honest, you probably weren't playing finals anyway. And then you got to win within your group. This is just the arcade controls, is the yellow thing on the map. Oh, edged and gone is Williamson. It's a big wicket. Malcolm Marshall, I think it was, delivers.
The player departing the field.
Warne again with another catch. That's 4 catches for Warney in this one. And Jadeja will join Pant in the middle. 5 for 96. Yes. Tricky one. Oh. God. Eliminate them in sets of 2. No, I don't think you eliminate them because you need to play 23 games like per team to get the TV rights money because they've paid for X amount of games. So I think once Tassie in, if you go 7-7 and a bottom 5, the bottom 5 will then just play each other once for fun. Right? So that gives them 5 weeks. But then the other 7 obviously play 6 games each against each other. And then maybe there's a bye in there as well, or whatever. Everyone gets a bye in that little mid-year period. And then you end up with an 8. Like, that's what I think is the premium. But also, the 17 games count towards that second fixture, that second seeding. Because I think if you're 15-2 at the end of 17, and you go 2-4, you should still be like 17 and whatever. Like those wins still need to mean something for final seeding. It can't just reset back to 0. Can you get WG Grace to bowl soon? That's not up to me. That's up to the captain of the GOAT 11, which is Don Bradman. Oi. It's a wide. It'll bring up the 100. 35 overs. If you do that, though, how do you lose the ramp up in excitement heading to finals because you're basically getting previews of the finals matchups? Well, no, because you split it, right? Like if you got 14, you don't go top 7, bottom 7. You go 1, 3, 5, 7. Like you do odd numbers and then even numbers. So like only 4 from each group qualify. Like, it still could end up being the 8 after 17 is the final 8. I don't know. But I just feel like you can't reset it to 0. Because otherwise, like, so many teams are going to be like, well, we were so dominant here, and yet we're going to be in an elimination final. You know, imagine finishing top of the ladder and then being in an elimination final and not in a double chance. Shot. That'll be a much-needed boundary off the bat of Rishabh Pant. Dean, don't fix what is not broken. It's clearly broken, though. Because there's only 9 teams that people care about with like 7 or 8 weeks to go. Which is very clearly broken. There's only one round really that matters, and it's this one. Because the rest of the rounds, all of the top teams beat all the other teams that are shit. And it's just a waste of everyone's time. Like, last round was literally the most predictable round ever. All 9 teams who were favourites won. Exactly. It's not a bad sweep from Jadeja. We'll pick up 2 again. That is true. Dean, how do you resist the urge to pongo them in a test match? The fact that I'm 5 for 108 helps, I reckon. That's 4. Better sweep. Yeah, I don't know. It's in a way to make Nick Takos go to the Eagles. Yes. Leading edge, almost back to Warney. Probably just the 2 again. Courtesy of the MISC field. Dean, I can come visit you when I'm in Melbourne this week. I'm from Adelaide. Can I come visit you? I mean, probably not. I won't be doing much. I'll be working on the weekend anyway. Oh dear, what is that? Jadeja doesn't swing. Smashes into the pad and rolls into the stumps. He's out for 13. Off 13. 6 for 114. Captain Pat, who is not the captain of this team, but Pat Cummins is here. He's not in a good way. This is going to be a short ball too. Oh, I definitely thought it was going to be short ball tactic to Pant. I would not have thought so. I would not have thought so. Wait, it's a wide. Just a question, how do you not get bored by playing a test match? Like, I just start getting bored after 30 to 35 overs. Well, I mean, I'm streaming this, so I have the chat to keep me occupied with things. If I was just doing a recording off stream, I'll probably have a podcast or a movie playing in the background to give me a bit more, have something else happening while I'm playing. Because, yeah, I mean, if you're playing a test match, it's 3 hours of just sitting there. Like, you need something else in the background. Chuck the cricket on the background. You know, put something on. It's mentally taxing. I was going to say, do the Twisty versus Kados AFL Evo vids again, but he doesn't play enough of the games anymore. Oh, out! Straight to the man. Another one. Just a top edge, or not really a top edge, toe of the bat. 7 for 117. Rabada comes in next. Oi, Dean, you suck. Yes. Yes, that is true. Dean, are the Crows in those 9 teams that people care about? Yes, they are. Smashed from Rabada, and that's 4. Good way to start your innings. Oh, Cummins has just put a bit of toe on that. Warner peels, the finger goes up. Gee, this is not good. This is not good. I mean, to be fair, I'm playing a reverse sweep here. 8 for 121. Jasper Boomer joins Rabada now. 121. With arguably 11 of the modern greats in the team. We're talking Smith, Williamson, Root. All non-factors in this match thus far. To be fair, I shouldn't really be leaving this much work for the bowlers to do. Sunday graveyard is back. Thursday night, Richmond, Essendon, and all of Sunday. Yes, like Saturday is really the only day to watch. Because it's got the big games. Oi, oi, oi. Bro, why is Andy Owen not in modern grades? Because he's retired. This is only people who are still playing. Andy Owen is retired. He's long retired.
End of the over. The batting team are now 8 for 123.
Malcolm Marshall, 2 for 49 from 9 overs. Expensive, but he's got wickets. Oh, yes. Have some of that. From fast bowler to fast bowler. I'll be going to the Tigers game on the weekend. You're washed, Dean. Yes. I don't think I was ever on. As always, Dean has left us up with the ball. Is Thursday night footy in Melbourne too hard to get crowds to? I think it's just fucking cold. It's cold and a work night. Especially this time of year. Like, no one's going to turn up. Yes. Another boundary, perhaps. Or just a couple for Boomer. But also, if you put, like... Let's say you put Richmond versus West Coast on a Thursday night. No one's going to rock up to that. Unless it's like Carlton Collingwood. You're not getting a big crowd. Slapped. That might be a boundary. It won't, though. It might have been. I'll come back for 3. These two are both going at strike rate of 100 plus. Mate, the A-League is just dead. Dead fan base, isn't it? No run. G'day, McJoker. Oh, as a league fan. Sorry, I read A-League. As a league fan. League. Yeah, well, I think it's actually not necessarily to do with
End of the over. The batting team are now 134.
the fan. Like, I think it's more to do with the actual people wanting to go to games. Like, AFL just has a nutty atmosphere. And it's also better to watch at the games than it is on TV. For some people anyway. Like, I prefer going to the game than watching on TV. I think rugby league is a better TV sport than it is a spectator sport. Like, it's better to be at home than watching it at the game. And traditionally, the markets where rugby league is, which is north of the Barassi line, as they like to say, which is New South Wales and Queensland, are less likely to attend these types of events because they're less, they're less membership heavy. AFL is so membership driven. It's like you buy your club membership, you get access to go watch every game for the year. And that's why the AFL has so many members, and that's why obviously people, they pay for their membership, they're going to want to use the money they've paid in their membership to go to games. Queensland, as a whole state, is just like not a membership. Like, people just don't spend money on memberships. Whether that's the NRL or AFL clubs. There just is not that many people who are members. Brisbane Lions is maybe the exception to that rule. Oh, there's an edge and there's another wicket. Warren has 4. He's also got 4 catches to his name. but he's absolutely taking the P155 here. Sengakara nice and easy. 9 for 136. Yeah, so it is to do with the markets as to where it is. But yeah, don't know. I don't think rugby league will ever get the crowds the AFL get. Like the fact that the grand final doesn't sell out until like a couple of days beforehand, whereas the AFL grand final, you could probably fill the stadium 3 times over with people who want to go. Is pretty crazy. Oh, that was almost a run out. Is this even postable? Of course it is. Why is Jimmy Anderson not in this GOATS team? That's funny. That's a funny joke. Gaz hits it to the boundary. We pass 140. Oof. Why is Jacques Callis not in the GOATS? That is someone who it was very difficult not to pick. I ended up going with Gary Sobers over Callis. But Callis, very, very tough decision to leave him out of the squad. That's an inside edge. That will be 4 more. We'll take that. Him losing by an innings and 300 runs would make a great video. It's exactly right. Edged, gone. Ambrose gets the last wicket. Line will go. We're all out for 145. WG Grace with a safe pair of hands. There should be great concerns from everyone in the stream that this is going to end very horribly for me. You can see the batting scorecard there. Warren is probably the MVP. 4 wickets, 4 catches. Malcolm Marshall had a couple. Akram and Ambrose a wicket apiece. Kane Williamson the only one who scored more than 25. But obviously all of the Test GOATS bowlers were able to take wickets here. And it is concerning. It's concerning. All right. Let's see. What has the cartel got against Jack Hobbs and WG Grace? Jasprit Bumrah gonna have to bowl out of his skin here. Although, let's be honest, he could be in the GOATS conversation by the end of his career, the way he's going at the moment. There's still a bit in the wicket. There's still a bit of bounce. Still a bit of zip. We can snag an early wicket or 2. Maybe the GOATS are under a bit of pressure. Oh, we're back. Okay, sorry. Yeah, the cable just came out slightly. Come on, Bumrah. That's nice. Hey, mate, I don't know if you saw my predictions in the chat, but I predicted you'd be 90 for 5, and I succeeded. I also predicted you'd be 140 not out. Oh, that is unbelievable. Well done. Oh, this is good. This is good. I wouldn't have picked Bumrah just because of how long it takes for him to bowl an over in this game. True, the animation is a bit slower than some of the other ones. That's why the camera basically gets to the point it needs to get to before he even gets there. You know, happens.
End of the over. The score is now
seems like a bowling pitch. I mean, so far, so good. But for the bowlers, I guess, obviously hasn't worked out in my favour. There's plenty of grass on it, obviously. Oh, that's nice. That's a real bit of wood. Looks like it's just been cut off a tree. What WG Grace is using. I am not seeing any drop frames, Brentos. Maybe a you issue. It's gone through them all. And that's going to be 4. Oh, gee, that could have been it. What have I got? Just 2 slips. Need a gully? Move Brood into gully, maybe. I don't know if I need this deep point. Get another one in there. If I'm going to take wickets, like if I'm going to be close here, it's going to just have to be wickets, isn't it? Oh, and that's almost back to the bowler.
End of the over. The batting team are now on.
None for 4.
None for 4.
Even this. Oh, I should change the field to Hobbs. To be fair, across both teams, it's very difficult to play the new ball. Like, they're none for 4 off 2 overs, and the one scoring shot was an outside edge. So it does show you it's a tricky wicket to bat on. Oof. Did you put in Sachin? I think he's batting at 5. Sachin just made the... Look, he made the team over Ponting and Lara. It was one of those 3 I was going to pick. And he just got in there. Because I don't think I had any other Indians in the side. So we needed a bit of diversity. In the GOAT team. Also great for clickbait. You know, if we're being realistic, great for clickbait. That's worked away to the leg side. Hobbs picks up a 4. It's none for 8 after 3. Plenty slips in here for Rabada. That's through the gap. That'll be 4. Grace with his first scoring shot of proper power. Yes, I did see Mulder's batting yesterday. I saw the score. I didn't see the actual innings. So who's 4? Yes, Viv. Viv, I think he's at 4, yes. Obviously Don at 3. Ooh, bit of shape, bit of in, bit of out.
End of the over. The batting team are now on. None for 12.
None for 12. That is just awesome shape from Bumrah there. Oof. Oof. Max, tell, will you play or no after this online? I don't play this game online, mate. Sorry to burst your bubble. Leg side. 4 runs. 1 for 16. Hobbs started well. Should I just bowl at his head because he's got no helmet? Is that the strategy here?
End of the over. The batting team are now on none for 16.
What's the reason? I got banned. You just got slapped across the face, my friend. Exactly. Oh, it's a leading edge that almost gets to cover. None for 16. Good bowling from Rabada. Ends with a maiden. That's good bowling. I'll get through. Oh, there's a run-out chance here. I think it was WG Grace dived at the non-striker's end. Hobbs was already down there before he even started running. Bizarre. I did see Nico Hulkenberg's first ever podium. I did, yes. I was watching the Silverstone race. That's gone in the air, but it is into a gap and all the way for 4. How old is WG Grace? He's around 140, I think. Yeah. He's a pretty... He looks pretty good for 140. Still got a fair bit of power in the arms. $160. There you go. You put an all-nighter watching a split screen of the F1 and the cricket. I went to sleep as soon as the F1 was done. It was like last night. I went to sleep at the end of the 3rd set of Demon Djokovic. I knew he wasn't coming back. IRL. I mean, he's obviously dead. He's from the 1880s. Width. The 18, not 19. You're from the 19. I'm not that old. From the 90s. Although even when I say that, that's pretty old. Oh, it's coming for us all. the fact that kids get drafted born in 2007 scares me. Like anyone whose birthdays is like later than 2005 and they're, you know, like 2000 people born in 2005 or 20. That's insane. Oh, silly run, but they'll get there. Lara, Lee, and Gaviska stiff not to get in. I mean, Lee definitely nowhere near it. Closer to a best one-day bowler, but... And Lara was 12th man. Very unlucky to miss. It's a good drive. It's going. It's going. Better not get there. Pick it up. Pat. Might give Cummins the ball next over. I must say, despite obviously me having a terrible run with the bat, I haven't let them get away with a big score just yet. It's none for 29. I'm not 30 yet. Next year I'm the dirty 30. It'll be all over for me. The pain. Come on, just need a nice wicket. Can someone provide the goods? Can that someone be Boomer? Not on that occasion. None for 29. That's nice. They're not running because it's 4. Okay. Oops, sorry. Oh, gee, that's bounced. Disappointing. Cut away, no run. Nice fielding. Gary. To be fair, the spinners, I think, took 6 wickets in the other team. So maybe Lyon and Jadeja can be that for us. Funny, they've got a right arm and a left arm, you know, wrist spinner. And we've got 2 finger spinners on our team, a right arm and a left arm finger spinner. So it'll be interesting to see which one reigns supreme. There's another boundary. So opening pair already worth 37 runs. All right, Jack. I've got some strats. We'll see if they work.
End of the over. The batting team are now
None for
none
37.
for 37.
Other than that early edge that sort of went into the gully region when we had no gully fielder, really haven't had that many opportunities to take wickets. And that is just absolutely hammered through the onside for 4. No helmet, so bouncer. I've tried that. Hasn't done too much for me so far. Go bodyline areas. Ooh. Using the swing to heave it through the leg side for 4. I'd never take catches at silly point. It just doesn't work for me. Yes, Bradman is batting at 3. What would you rather? 1 million, but you can only buy 2 things with it. Or 1,000, but you can buy whatever. What? What do you mean? Do I have infinite 1,000s? If I can only buy 2 things with $1 million, that's fine. One of them's a house. Maybe the other thing's a car. There's your million gone. Oh dear. $1 million is not a massive house, Brett Doss. I'll give you that much. That single will bring up the 50-run stand for these two in just 12.5 overs. Goats for a reason.
End of the over. The batting team are now none for 50.
How much would you rate Gill's 269? Maybe like a 6.4 out of 10. Make it 1 trillion. I'm still taking the trillion. What are you doing, Jack? If it's the difference between 1,000 and 1 trillion, I can buy anything with $1 trillion. I can buy whatever house I want. That's just ridiculous. Oh, it's not looking good at the moment. None for 54. And he's almost hit that to mid-off. Another over gone. And that is the session done. Jeez, it's a dominant session for the Test Goats, isn't it? They roll us, and then in 14 overs, they make 54 runs and make us look a little foolish. Rabada, Cummins, Bumrah, all expensive. As the modern 11 are just getting absolutely pantsed at the moment. Oh, that's not a ball. Great keeping. Great keeping. Like once you have more than like, hang on, my camera's gone. The thing with these hypotheticals, once you have more than like $40 million, like nothing really changes. You know, so you're saying 2 billion every day or 10 trillion every year. These are just nonsensical amounts of money that no one's ever going to spend. Unless you're building your own, you know, personal military, what do you need $2 billion for? No one needs $1 billion for anything ever. Like, billionaires just should not exist. $1 billion is 1,000 million, in case you were wondering. Insanity. Inflation.
End of the over. The batting team are now.
Ay, ay, ay. Alright. If Cummins doesn't take a wicket this over, he's losing his bowling rights. And we're going to spin. Oh, that's ballooned in the air over the offside. But it's another boundary. That's a shame. And again. Oh, it's not looking good. Might put Rabada back at this end. And go spin from the other end. Yeah, but all of Elon doesn't have real money. This is all in Tesla. It's all fake money. It's not real until he sells it. None for 64. They're going at 4 and over. And would you expect anything less from this sort of a team? Smith, maybe mid first. Oh. It's another boundary. It's another boundary. Geez, if I thought the bowling pace was getting destroyed, the spin is even more cooked. Line just not looking likely. Under 71. Boomer changes ends. Will it help? Glenn 20. It's like that fucking spray. It's like disinfectant spray. I don't know how you haven't heard of Glen 20. Pretty outrageous. It's on your must-have list, though. Oh, that's a maiden.
End of the over. The batting team are now none for 71.
Slog sweep. Oh, yes. Cop that. That's 4. Hobbs. Not sure he played those in the early 1900s, but if he did, very impressive. Jeez, Lyon's going to be out of the attack very shortly, based on this response. Twisty, who do you go for in State of Origin? Victoria. Another slog. Another 4. It's Queensland or New South Wales. What do you mean? Neither of those are my states of origin. Therefore, why do I care for it? I'm just giving you facts. Even if you get WG Grace out, he'll probably just tell the umpire no. Oh, yes. Back foot slap. Rabada's bowled absolutely excellently, by the way. Can we just have a look at the figures? He's closing in here on 7 overs bowled, and he's conceded just 9 runs. Like, that is unbelievable bowling from Rabada. None for 80.
None for 80.
That's in the gap. That's 4. That's 4. Guys, please. Let me use my own strats. I'll find a way to take wickets. Might not work. Oi. Fielding. Rabada's everywhere. Oh, the mushroom lady. Mate. She obviously did it, and we can say that because she's been convicted now. Guilty on all charges. Like, ridiculous. You see, apparently she was, like, tampering with the other inmates' food. That is wild. Wild. So they had to put her in solitary. Oh. Shot. Yes, Sobers is in the team. That's more runs. All of a sudden, all of Rabada's good work's been undone in this over. It was brilliant. And there was 8 off that. And for 92. Oh, was it pad first? No. It's close. No, there's no one there. That's ridiculous. None for 96. They're just 49 behind at the moment. As WG Grace will bring up the 100 for the GOAT side and his own personal 50. He's so big he doesn't even fit in the camera frame. That is ridiculous. It's not looking good. Where will the wicket come from?
End of the over. The batting team are now none for 100.
Jadeja. Oh, almost. Is this the same difficulty as usual? It is. Nothing has changed. Oh my goodness, of course. The only way we were going to get a wicket is through pure, utter garbage. And it's worked. Jack Hobbs is out for 47. It's 1 for 100. And it only brings the greatest batsman to ever play to the middle. Sir Don. Pick up the ball. Jack Hobbs crash out would be insane. Oh my god, look at all the slips here. Come on, nick it, Gracie. Yo. Well, Jadeja did the damage. It's 1 for 101. Remember, Bradman's last 2 innings were 2 and a duck. So, I mean, there's a real chance that he could just shit the bed in this innings. Given he did so at the end of his career. You never know. Could happen. Ooh. Dean about to get Bradman's average back above 100. Dean, is there a stream tomorrow? Wouldn't count on it. That's another 4. Yeah, Bradman needs to be about 115 overall. Like, if everyone's 99, he should be rated about 110. You know, like... Oh! A 5-minute ad break? That seems a bit ridiculous. Jeez, he's almost hit that to root. I don't think I have 5 minutes of ads. It's in the air, over the top, and 4. Actually, Bradman's second last innings was 173 not out. He only batted once in his last test, but it was for 0 off 2. There you go. I thought he made 2 in the first and then a duck in the second, but no, 0 off 2. There you go. 5 minutes of ads? Are you serious? Let me have a suss. That seems a bit excessive. That's so dumb. I have it set as 2 minutes an hour. Which says run a 2-minute break every 60 minutes. Which I think is fair and reasonable. Just looked up his stats. WG Grace has 54,000 first-class runs. Yeah. Insane. Oh, and he's nicked this one. He's got away with it. It's gone past Pant. And, oh, he's almost been run out. He was 1.5. There you go. Yeah, open the batting as an all-rounder. Absurd. And 2,800 wickets. Yeah, it's just fucked, isn't it?
End of the over.
One for 114.
One for 114.
Oh. Goat behind Bradman. Don't know. There's a few. Probably not Sachin. Late to the party, but YouTube ads are getting crazy now too. Yeah, I know. I haven't seen an ad on YouTube for, I reckon, 3 years because I pay for premium. But yeah, I've heard they're just even more insane. I heard the guy saying they were thinking about 30-second non-skippable ads. Which is just nuts. And I know people will say, oh, I don't want to pay for premium. Which is fair enough, but I reckon it saves me so much time because I watch that much YouTube during the day. That'll be 4. For the Don. I haven't changed it yet. Still 5:15 skippable. Right. Dean, can you do this current test stream tomorrow and keep doing it every day or after every couple of days? This whole test will be live streamed. It's probably only going to be 2 days of play because I'm going to get rolled again really quickly, cheaply. But it may be tomorrow. If it's not tomorrow, it'll probably be like next Monday. Because I just won't have time through the week because I have work and other things going on. But rest assured, it will be happening. It will keep going. Where do I work again? Everywhere. I worked at 4 different places last week. Oh! Gee, that was close. Maybe pitching outside leg. Maybe the inside edge came late or early. That's worked around the corner from the Don. That's another boundary. I haven't seen the Formula 1 movie now. Leading edge. Oh, come on. Good defense. One for 126.
For 126.
It's a good short one. Yeah, if you're an F1 fan, you're probably like, that's so unrealistic. Oh, boy. Thick inside edge. Grace gets away with it. They are just 15 runs behind our first innings score, by the way, and they're only 1 wicket down. Still with some unbelievable players to come. It's going to be
End of the over. The batting team
tough.
are
1 for
now
130.
on 1 for 130.
I need to know the WG Grace lore. Like, was he just a twat? Like, did just nobody like him? Was he full wanker? Oh, he was brilliant. I mean, let's not fully criticize an entire nation that tried to colonize the entire world. But you know,
End of the over. The batting team are
1 for
now
131.
on 1 for 131.
Oh, don't know how he's hit that. That's another 4. The lead's going to be 600 if they keep going like this. Yes, it will be. But rest assured, everyone, I do have plot armor. I will be winning this test match by 1 run, as per usual. It's good bowling, Pat. Was there any runs off that over? Don't think so. Oh, he's got it fine. Fine and 4. Don't know about Smith's positioning. Second is much better. Just bowl 9 good bowls. Yes. Yes, makes total sense. You do it, bro. Lol, that's a good one. Right. Fair enough. This is not a good delivery.
End of the over. The batting team are
1 for
now
140.
1 for
Lots of slips in here for Cummins. Looks like it's not bouncing anywhere near as much as we'd like it to. They're just 5 runs behind at the moment. Does it matter what fielder goes where? Sometimes, but not really. Can't be long left in the day's play. Oh, it's a good ball. I'd say we probably got like 15 overs. Sometimes they already get put in certain spots. Yeah, they do have like their specialist position. That's in the gap. Another boundary. Jadeja. They've got the lead. They have got the lead. It's the Don. Gets himself off strike. $150 now up for the Goats.
50 partnership for these two. End of the over. The score is now 1 for 150.
One for 150. 12 overs left in the day's play. Can we pick up 2? Oh! It was in the air. Don't know if I need a 4th slip. Maybe Jadeja here. WG Grace. Up to 86. Up to 90 runs. That's actually wild, Tom. It's funny though. No, I didn't hit it. Just hits it to mid wicket. Nah, off the bat, off the pad. Oh, he's almost kicked that onto his stumps.
End of the over. The batting team are now 1 for 158. Nathan Lyon into the attack.
All right, Gary. What do you got for me? Not that. Oh, dear. Fielding from Gill. Yeah, I don't mind this field actually. He's going to have to really look for an option here. He's in the 90s, WG Grace. Just gets fully in behind that one. 1 for 163.
1 for 163. 163.
At this rate, they'll complete the 1,000-run challenge. Well, to be fair, I have got one wicket. Just bowled good or... Yes. Easier said than done. Oh, look at the fielding. Joseph Root. Nice, Joe. Like a bit of spirit of cricket to get you up and about. Oh, how's that?
The score is now 1 for 163.
Even Cummins is laughing at how good Joe Root's fielding was there. There's Grace. Finds another boundary, moves to 94. Oh, he's got another 4. Moves to 98. Oh, how is it? Yes, Gaz, he's got WG Grace for 98. Oh, you better be lucky this isn't the 1800s. Because this bloke would not be getting out and... Oh, he's reviewing. He's reviewing. Oh, dear. Did it pitch in line? Oh, it did. Yes, it did. Sucked in. Oh, sucked in. Oh, the realism is off the charts. He would be furious about that. He would be absolutely furious. The finger goes up a second time. And he's out for 98. And he storms off the field. It's 2 for 171. And guys, it does not get any easier. Viv's in next. It does not get any easier. It just does not get any easier. Oh, shit. Extraordinary scenes. Oh, that's on a pad.
End of the over. The score is now 2 for 171.
He would say, yeah, the technology's wrong. Can't pat. All of a sudden, a bit of confidence now. It's only Bradman at the other end. It's not as if we're just bowling at the best ever. Oh, Root should have caught that one. As Donny B finds 4 runs. Or does he? Yes, he does. Oh, that's nice. Oh, come on, it's not a wide. Oh, little edge. Anyone in this team not knighted? Don't know. It's a good question, actually. Wazim? Is Wazim knighted? Should be. Sachin, that's true. How many overs have we bowled? Warne, yeah, as well. Warney. He was a bit of a divisive figure.
End of the over. The batting team are now 2 for 108.
Rabada back into the attack. Spelled 4 maidens. Six overs left in the day. Root produces wicket. Arm ball specialist. You're actually not. You're not wrong there. We'll give him an over. As we close in on the end of the day. Bowl your Shavsi. Try still get an 8-wicket haul. Can you imagine the scorecard? D. Bradman out. Bowled Y. Jaiswal. Ridiculous. Ooh, pulled that. I reckon if I put the man around the corner in the catching spot, it's half a chance. Yeah, where they go? The gully. Yeah. And move the slip to like here. Yeah. You never know. Works against me. Maybe it'll work for me. It's a leading edge that does not go to hand. 2 for 185. 5 from the over. And no. Joe Root. So Root was at short leg for Cummins, and now Cummins is at short leg for Root. Good to see the Aussies and the English looking out for each other. On this particular occasion. Oh, an edge. Just beats slip. Cummins is there to field it. Viv is a bit lucky there. Pat, nice. And that's the end of the day. There you go. 1 over from Root's all you get. As WG Grace's day ended on 98 and out. LBW Lion reviewed it, still given out, sucked in. But for us, not a great day. Let's be honest, everyone. The Test Goats destroyed us. They dominated play. In 42 overs, we managed just 145 runs. And in 44 overs, the Test Goats have managed 188 runs for just 2 wickets lost. Pretty ridiculous. Pretty ridiculous, if you ask me. Because you could argue we've already lost at the end of the first day of play, which Kale is trying to argue that point, that we've already lost. But you never know. You never know. The comeback could in fact be on. You know, there's still 4 days of potential cricket to come. You know, it's all set up for an amazing comeback. One that we will have to wait another couple of days or another day or so before we return. But I'm going to jump off right now. What I might do quickly is I'll have a suss here if these teams are shared. Let's have a look. Test goats. I'll unshare it and I'll reshare it. Share updated version. Let's have a look. So you should be able to download it from the Academy if you want to. The team is called Test Goats. And the Modern 11. Let's see if the game crashes when I try to share it, because it normally does. Okay, so I can't share that team. Great. Love that for me. Right, so you can get the Test Goats. You just can't use, just Twisty3 is my my username. Thank you for being here, everyone. Thank you for being here if you watch it on YouTube as well. Appreciate you you being in the stream tonight. We will continue this maybe tomorrow. If not tomorrow, probably next week, but I will put the stream up when I am going to do that. So thank you for being here. I will see you guys another time. And that is the end of the YouTube stream.